It's the first trip of 2023 to McKeon Park. Welcome to Hyannis. It's the Gatemen and the Harbor Hawks tonight on the Gatemen Baseball Network. Welcome to Sunday Night Baseball with Jack Hunter. I'm Aiden Blank. Great homestand. Absolutely what the Gatemen needed. They go 2-0 and now a chance to get a massive win with second place in the West Division on the line tonight.
The Gatemen got a little bit of a help last night. That Orleans field was unplayable, so while the Gatemen got a win and Hyannis didn't play, the Gatemen now are in sole possession of second place by a singular point, but that could change tonight if Hyannis can come out on top. But we've got a good matchup between two teams, and this Wareham team wants revenge after dropping the first two meetings of the season at home to the Harbor Hawks.
Yeah, the Gatemen have had two very opposite games against Hyannis. The second game of the season in which they gave up 11 runs, and then they had the tying run on base in the ninth inning of game number 2 with this team. Tonight, very, very important that they get a win and don't take the win, season series win, away.
You said it right. There's two games, completely different stories in both of them, but the point is they have not played a clean game against the Harbor Hawks this year. In the first matchup between these two teams, the pitching staff just could not get the ball over the plate. 7 walks in the game, 3 hit batters. And in the second game of the year, the Gatemen were plagued by 3 errors, including 2 on pickoff throws. And in a one-run game, oftentimes those are the separators, and it was. The offense was a little slow in that second game as well. So pitching in the first game, defense and offense in the second one. The Gatemen are playing good baseball, though, so they're going to have to put all 3 of them together tonight to get a win.
Let's hear about those first 2 games and much more on the Manager's Show. Here's Amanda Foster and Ryan Smyth.
Back here on the Manager's Show, we have a special guest alongside Coach Ryan Smyth. Coach, my first question for you. It seems like everything has been clicking the last few days for the team with these 2 wins. So how special is that for you to see as a coach, just that all of these guys are coming together?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, that's one of the hardest things to do out here is to get these guys that come from all over the country and all different schools to kind of gel together. I think our coaching staff has done a fantastic job of it. The guys that have been here since day one have been, open to all these new guys coming in, and the new guys have adapted really quickly to what we want to do here. So it's been awesome.
And Mark Manfredi starting on the mound for the 3rd time this season. What do you expect to see from him, and what do you hope to see?
We made a little bit of changes in his last bullpen. Make sure he's a little bit more efficient, and I'm really excited to see how it plays out today. I know it felt really good for him. He was kind of pumped up about it. So hopefully we get a good start from him.
Well, and one road win for the team so far on opening day. How important is it to get another one on the road?
It'd be awesome. We've been awful on the road. We've been wearing our navies on the road. We wore them at home yesterday, maybe to rub some good luck into them. That worked out pretty well. So hopefully it moves over to today.
Well, and I noticed, speaking of luck, you've got your camo hats on that you wore on Friday and you wore again today. Is that why you're wearing them today?
Hell yeah. Hey, listen, these guys want to keep wearing them. They keep winning. We'll keep wearing them. I'm all for it. Listen, if it's something that just gets them going a little bit every single day, which is hard to do out here when you're playing back-to-back days, then we'll do that for sure.
Great. Thank you.
No problem.
Back on the leadoff spot, taking a look at the Cape League standings. And Jack, both first-place teams lost last night. Harwich loses their first-place spot.
The best way to jump on somebody is to beat them in a head-to-head matchup. That's what YD did last night versus the Harwich Mariners, defeating them. And they've got the 1-point lead. Still early on, so obviously anything can happen. But if you're a Red Sox fan, it's got to feel good to see your name in the first-place standings today in the East Division.
Well, in the West, Cotuit's still very much in control, but then Wareham, Hyannis, and Bourne all fighting for seeding. Last night, there was a battle in the cellar of the Cape League. Chatham defeated Falmouth. They're both at 8 points now. I beg your pardon. Chatham's at 9 points. Falmouth is at 8. But any one of those middle 3 teams, Wareham, Hyannis, Bourne, it's still early, but they're all going to be jockeying, you get the sense, for playoff seeding up until and maybe even during the last week of the season.
Something to watch. MLB draft is upcoming, and a lot of rosters are starting to have to cut guys, release guys that are big contributors. Hyannis, their leading hitter, Ben Williamson, hitting .394, Cape League Player of the Week in Week 1. He's off to the draft, so they're losing him. Cotuit's lost a few guys to Team USA and the draft as well. And so Wareham might be in solid positioning as we go forth in the season when rosters all around the league are losing guys. And Wareham's roster should stay pretty stagnant besides a few guys in the starting rotation.
Let's continue along. Here's Amanda.
Here now with our starting pitcher, Mark Manfredi. And Mark, this is going to be your third start. So what have you taken from the last two starts that you're hoping to bring into today's game?
Yeah, so today just bringing in from the last two starts, just pitch my game. It seemed like it's worked. So, yeah, just stick to the game plan. I got the scouting report on these guys and just pitch to their weaknesses and my strengths.
When you go in general, what's your mindset on the mound?
I kind of just go blank and then, just see the pitch where it's called and then execute it.
And then the last two games, the team as a whole has had some really good wins, strong offense, strong pitching. You've had not like a backseat view, but you're watching from the dugout or from the bullpen. So what's that like, seeing the team come together to get these wins?
Yeah, it's great. All of us are boys. It's a really like camaraderie type of environment. And with that comes success. And it's just great seeing all the guys happy for each other with personal success and the team success.
What's been your favorite part about playing for the Gatemen so far this year?
The camaraderie and then playing with these coaches. Like, it's a great experience. It's very fun, and it's even more fun winning.
And what's the biggest thing that you've learned about yourself so far, if there is anything?
That's a good question. Just like I said before, like when I pitch my game and when I'm conscious of it, it really goes well. And then like when I stray away from that or like almost dial it back a bit, that's when stuff starts not going my way.
All right, great. Thank you. Good luck today.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm joined now by Bobby Bozer. And Bobby, you hit your second home run of the season last night. How important was it to get number 2?
It felt great. It was very important to me. Haven't been barreling up balls, so getting that one felt really good.
And in the past 2 games, 2 wins, pretty much a full team effort offensively, pitching-wise, defensively. How good is it to have the team come together and get wins like that?
Oh, it's great. You can't beat it. As an offense, when we keep passing the baton, it feels like we're unstoppable, so it's great.
How do you think you can carry that momentum into today and in the future?
That's just exactly what we have to do. We got to carry the momentum. We keep passing the baton, having team at-bats, and it just comes together that way.
And I know I've asked you this before about your favorite part, but since I've talked to you last time, has anything new kind of come up for you that you've really enjoyed?
No, I just love being out here with the guys. It's the best part of the day, and it's the only thing of the day pretty much, so it's great to be out here.
I noticed that you've kind of become close with Zach Stewart since you've been here. It seems like you guys are getting along really well. So what's it like? You've been here since the beginning, so with the roster turnover that there's been, just creating that new chemistry with the guys that are coming in.
Yeah, the guys that came in are great, especially Zach. He's a great character to have in the dugout, and he's become one of my best friends while I've been here, so he's been great.
And I asked Mark this earlier, and he said it was a good question, so I'm going to ask you. What's the biggest thing that you've learned about yourself so far since you've been out here?
Just try not to overcomplicate things. It's such a simple sport, and when we try to overcomplicate things, we get in trouble. So just coming out here, simplifying everything, and just playing the game how it's supposed to be played, it's been huge for me.
All right, great. Thank you. Good luck today.
I appreciate it.